evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Connexions.
Yay!
Good evening.
How are you guys
Back.
doing tonight?
Very well, thanks. And yourself?
I'm very well.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's been a nice, relaxing weekend. Now
Yeah.
it's into a fresh
Back
new
to
week.
it.
Yeah.
It's a brand new week,
Mm.
Monday, motivational Monday, and of course we've got like an exciting topic for today.
Yeah, of course we do. And that's the best thing about Mondays, though. is you
Yeah.
can start to get into your groove, forget about everything you did last week, and move on.
Yeah.
You know.
I suppose that's what the weekend's for as well. Just help you relax.
Cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But enough about that. Let's tell you guys what we're actually going to be talking about. What are we going to be talking about tonight?
Tonight we're discussing a topic. You know, many people often wonder why is international, media, why does it have such a huge play on local media? And so yeah, we'll be discussing that. What influence does international media have on teens, even people in their 20s, 30s nowadays? What influence does that have on us locally?
Yeah, on society.
Yeah, it
how
definitely
media shapes
has
us.
a huge influence, that is for sure. But guys, you can get us, join in the conversation with us. We'll be talking so much about how media influences us young people. Whether you're in your 30s and you consider yourself a teenager, as long as you are young at heart, you definitely a teenager.
blood.
And how does the media have an effect on you? You can join in the convo by speaking to us on Facebook, Twitter, email, phone us, SMS us, the big five. That's how we do it right here.
Yeah.
It is very simple, www.facebook.com/Mindset Connections, Twitter @Connexions319, and email connections@mindset.co.za. And of course, you can belela us.
Yeah.
Belela
Ring
us.
us. Ring us.
We want to talk to you guys. The number is 086-105-8262. And finally, you can send us your SMS with all your thoughts. How has the media influenced you? Reality shows, music videos, TV series, everything. We are talking about it. SMS us. Our number is 083 Let's start that
Start
again.
again.
083 448810. There we go.
Thank you.
Sounds like a cassette that just got caught.
Okay, let's try catch up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But
Yeah.
speaking about how media shapes teen society in particular, which is to say music videos, movies, and reality TV shows.
Fashion as well.
Yeah, fashion as well. But normally one would say that the role in media in society is to describe rather than to prescribe what we should do. So rather to describe what life is and put up a reflection of that, as opposed to dictating to us
Yeah.
what that is supposed to be. And I think nowadays it's kind of getting a little bit close to a dictation, almost like it's an order,
Definitely.
And what I'm picking up with what you're saying right now is that media is supposed to be something that's kind of like reflecting what we should be or how we are living.
Yeah.
But now it's something that it is an order, like this is
Yeah.
how you should live, this is
This
how
is the
you should
lifestyle, this
dress.
is what you should wear, this is what you
Yeah.
should say, this is what you should drink, this
I mean,
is what you should eat.
Thanks to guys like Lil Wayne, our Lil Wayne siyabonga. Now we get guys who go around. I don't see it as much now, but guys like they really used to like hang their pants down below,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
way
How do you
below
walk?
where they should be. So thank you guys. Like we really need that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like as we were saying earlier as well, when you have your pants dropping down low, and you like in Africa or any other country, there's a sign to it why they had their pants hanging below their bums.
Stems from prison culture.
Stems from prison culture, and we. Well, not that I had my pants sagging down low, but
where's
you
your
often
good
watch
school
those
boy?
kids, and you're like, "My butt, do you understand
What you
what's
are saying
came
to the
behind?
world?"
How people derived at that whole thing. So they don't really know the history of it all. But it's kind of
They're
like a
just doing
fashion.
it,
Thank
yeah.
goodness, though, it isn't as
It isn't
evident as it was
You know,
back
like
then.
everything, fashion iyangena,
Yeah.
iyapuma,
Yeah.
fashion ingenile, and I think
Yeah.
it's now like
Thanks to
calm
the guys
down.
like Kanye, though, they've got the slim suits and the slim
of making everybody
ties.
dapper
And it's
and
like, yeah,
debonair.
neatening them up. You know,
Yeah,
it's like a
just
bush that's just
clean.
gone, and you're just
Put-
trimming it up.
Put on your suit to
Trimming it
kukila,
up.
man. It's time for you to pull your pants.
No, I am yet to see Lil Wayne in a suit, guys. I haven't seen Lil Wayne in a suit.
I don't
Yeah,
think
same.
he would ever wear suits. I think he first needs to start by removing the tattoos from his face, and then we can have
That
a
would
Then
be
he
a
wouldn't
mission.
be Lil
That will
Wayne.
be a mission. Yeah.
But anyway, coming into the show, we were given quite a fun task, actually, which was to look for two songs. One which reflects everything we cannot stand
Yeah.
about, music and media and that kind of thing, and the other which is kind of an inspiration to us and
Yeah.
maybe projects our values and morals or whatever out into the world. So what did you guys come up with? Let's start with the
Speaking
bad.
about that.
Because
Start with the bad.
yeah,
Okay.
let's take the bitter pull, then we'll take the sweet pull.
Okay.
So, Degano, what was your
Ew.
song that should
The
be
bad song.
removed
Yeah.
Should
from
be
the face of the
banned.
planet? Yeah, banned.
Oh my word, the first time I heard the song, guys, I promise you, I was shocked. I was like, my jaw was on the floor. Eminem, Kim. I don't know if you guys know that song.
No.
It is
Title?
Kim, Eminem's ex-wife, girlfriend.
Oh, that crazy business that happened.
Yeah,
with that
Jay,
strange guy
that
with the
drama.
lopsided hair.
Eminem's,
Okay.
Eminem's songs are like R. Kelly. They're like, tell a story.
I know.
Yo, but that
R.
song is
Kelly,
on another
"Ashwin's
level.
Kitchen." You know, like narrating what's going
Okay.
down. Anyway, sorry.
It is
Your
too
tracks.
violent for my liking. It is, when you listen to the song, you're actually painting a picture in your mind, and it's not a very pretty picture. It is
Okay.
violent.
Okay,
It should be banned. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, then, do you wanna show us some of the
The
lyrics?
lyrics.
As in the most PG manner that you can.
All I can say is that there is a whole lot of F words going on in the song.
And
It
it's
is
made
too
to be so
vulgar.
normal.
But
Yeah.
okay, I'll just say, you really effed me, Kim. You really did a number on me. Never knew me cheating would come back to haunt me, but we were kids. That was years ago. I thought we wiped the slate. That's effed up. I'm gonna slit your throat.
And that's his diary.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
his diary.
Like most people would get arrested for writing something like that down on a piece of paper.
Oh my
But I
word.
suppose when you're in the media, you can turn it into a song and sensationalize it.
Oh, awful. I tell
it's
you,
terrible.
awful.
But Eminem is just crazy. There's nothing we can do
But I
about
will
Let him
admit,
be.
I have days when I listen to it and I just want to remind myself, like, is this real? I have it on my phone. Like, I'll listen to it, but it's like, wow, it should be banned.
it. Okay, cool. And Luther, what was yours?
We didn't have a second song. I hope it wasn't as bad as the first.
No, we're going
No.
to... Oh, my Melina. Have you got like wax in your ears?
Well,
We're
this
going
is-
to do all of the bad first, and then we're going to take the
Right,
good pills
right,
next.
right.
Okay, so what was your bad
These
song?
songs, man. There's this one song. If you know, there's this one chick that always sings a song, Nomsan Mbumi, and then got me into the song type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
And it says, Lord forgive me for the things I don't understand. And then, yeah, I just skipped a line there, and then it's like, sometimes I need to be alone. Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. And then, yeah, it goes on. But, like, I'm not a good rapper. I'm sure you could tell from that. And then there's another song. It should be banned,
Yeah,
but it's got a nice beat.
yeah.
And it goes, bands make her dance.
Oh, it is.
Bands make
I
her
think
dance.
that's meant to
All
be
these
rapped,
chicks
not
clapping.
sang.
Hey? No. These are, look, this song, one guy, Liam David, you're that guy's a boss. He got me to the song, and it's a remix, okay?
Yeah.
Not, I don't know who the original person is, but August Alsina, he's the one who sang the song. And I was like, dude.
Why should
The
it
voice.
be banned for you personally?
For
Your
me,
reasons?
it's, at least I've heard the clean versions of
Yeah.
them, radio edition, you
Yeah.
know? But when you look at the lyrics, you're like, huh,
That's a bit
what are
terrifying.
kids of today exposed to type
Yeah.
of thing, you know?
Back
What
in
are
my
we
day.
exposed to?
Yeah. What are we exposed
Yeah.
to? What are we exposed to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my song was a different kind of media. It was more pop music. It's Katy Perry's Thank God It's Friday, TGIF. And the lyrics read, the reason why, okay, let's start with the reason why I think the song
Why?
should be banned, along with its music video. Because it would be fine if the music video had a bunch of 25-year-olds in it doing all this nonsense, but it's not. It's a teenager. It's set up like, the girl with the braces meets with the jock and whatnot. It's teenagers, underage children, okay? 16, 18-year-olds, number one. So here, let us begin dissecting this. There's a stranger in my bed. Why are you waking up with a stranger in your bed?
You're 15 years old.
Whose house is this? Whose house is this bed in? There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. pink flamingos in the pool. I smell like a minibar.
Yo.
DJ's passed out in the yard. Barbie's on the barbecue. Is this a hickey or a bruise?
Hey, bo.
Pictures of last night ended up online. Something. Oh well, it's a blacked out blur. You drank so much you cannot remember anything you did, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Last Friday night, we danced on tabletops. We drank too many shots. It's nonsense, and it goes on in this vein. And it's children. She's dressed like she's 16.
Is this song
It's
that
braces.
last Friday night?
Yeah, that one. That
You're
very
kidding.
I never knew the
You jam
listen.
to the song,
I know.
and you
You like
What?
dancing. You
Yes.
like, I don't care. It sounds good. The
It
beat is
sounds
good.
good, but this is what it's telling you. It's condoning irresponsible
Yeah,
drinking,
it definitely-
irresponsible sexual activity. It goes on in the chorus. Apparently, they had a menage a trois after they went to the boulevard and went skinny dipping in the dark. and she couldn't remember who she kissed at some point. Now
How
she's having
old is Katie, or whoever her name is?
I think Katy Perry's in her 20s.
Mid-20s.
Yeah, but the song...
And she's got teenagers, you know, in this music video.
yeah. Well,
What
she's
message
dressed
is she
herself up
portraying?
as a... What message
I
is
never
she
knew
sending?
the
Because,
song.
like,
I
literally,
never had
the
an
time
idea
has
that
gone.
that was the message. And that's the thing. Sometimes you just listen to music and you never really get the message,
Yeah.
the deep message.
Because all the language is wrapped in this
Oh,
beat
it
and this
is.
music that makes you feel good
And
and
it's drowned
wanna
in that
move.
bass
and I'm also guilty of this. If I hear a good song and it makes me want to dance, I'm
You
really
just
not going
really
to pay
don't
attention
care.
to the lyrics. And then I pay attention to the lyrics one day and I'm like,
Is this
I beg
what
your
we
pardon?
get into? Yeah.
like, come again? You know, like what are you actually saying to
Yeah.
me? So
How are we as girls and guys portrayed in these music videos? Because music videos of now are like, okay.
Black material covered in clothing.
I know. They lack a lot of material and a lot of imagination. Can
Yeah.
we stop seeing the same music video a million times
Yeah.
over? It's ridiculous. And when you think about the possible behaviors that these people could adopt from these music videos, it's staggering. No wonder children are doing this. No wonder children think it's cool to go
Yeah.
out and drink a bottle of 40
Yeah, because you
and
see it
throw
like-
up all over.
Then have alcohol poisoning,
then-
spend
and
a few
then
weeks in hospital and
die.
die.
Yes,
Your
and
rappers
ruin your
carry on
marriage.
singing, they make money.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And we need to
Don't
learn
you
from these
don't
things.
you love, or not really love, but just hate how it's been made normal that, you know, you're living this artificial life, you're on a yacht every day, you know, you
Where are
doing
you
that-
on a yacht every day? Do you know how much that yacht costs?
Unless. No, but that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
That's the thing,
You know, yeah,
really.
you know, we rock the two-seater, baby, you know, and there's gold everywhere, you know, clothing's just
Girls
lacking
everywhere.
and everything. And you're like, yeah, man, that's the life.
That's the life that you want,
You know?
for sure. It's
And
staggering.
the lingo, the way they speak.
Yeah, it's staggering.
Scary.
But we'll get back to more of this, but we've got to go to ad break because we're always running out of time so quickly.
Time
but
flies.
please stay right where you are. We'll be right back. Welcome back to from the break, guys. And if you're just joining us, we are talking about how media influences teens in society and how we behave.
Yeah. And we had a fun exercise before the break. If you missed that, guys, don't worry because we still have our good songs coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. And speaking of songs, guys, you can join in the fan. If you have any songs that you would like to tell us that they should be banned, or good songs that you guys like that have inspired you in a way, get on our Facebook page, Twitter. You know the drill by now.
yeah.
Surely
Your
you
very own Big
Big
Five.
five.
Yes, we do know we work that way. So speaking of social media, though, we have a really nice comment from Chantal. And what Chantal is saying is that I think we as teens are too dependent on what the media has to offer in terms of what's trendy and what's not. How true is that?
Very
That is
true.
so true. Like you will go to a store and you will go in there wanting to buy your basic black jean, and then you see trendy hot spot, you see glitter jeans, you will buy that just because they are on the hot spot
No, I
trendy.
won't. But yes,
So
most
many
people
Most
would.
people
Many people
do.
would,
Many,
yeah.
Many
would.
people would.
I just like to go against the tide in every way, shape, and form. Like,
Yeah.
okay, everyone's doing that. I'm going to do exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
Like now in fashion, this is way out of topic, but I know tassels are in, and we're all going for tassels. Yeah.
Explain? Honestly, I'm lost for days. It sounds like that tambourine topper instrument that you
No,
play.
tassels are
that.
like in down, but basically Yeah,
You want
I
to
don't.
buy your clothes
You want
torn
to buy
for you.
ropes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I can take
It's a very
and
nice look.
tear it up
I like
myself
it. I
and
have a
stitch.
tassel dress, so don't speak badly about it. We all going for that. I love it. So media definitely does influence us.
Yeah.
In the way we dress. And quickly on that, have you guys heard that Kanye West, our big Mr. K, the self-proclaimed God, you know, that's what he calls himself now.
Yeah, I heard that.
He went and
Crazy
he
story.
designed, I don't even know if it's called designing, but he went out, he made a plain white shirt, which he went and sold for like $120, which could easily be converted to like 1,200
Depends
rands.
on the thread count of the shirt.
Okay,
What I want to know,
it's sold out.
are you
Yeah.
an ambassador of these clothing labels? Like the way you've been telling us about these things. Look, I would not, if I read that article, I'd be like, hey, this is mad.
It's
Okay?
madness, yeah.
You know, pause.
Yeah.
1,002. How
Yeah.
many t-shirts rather?
Plain white shirt. T-shirt,
Could you
that
buy?
is.
But it's cultural commodification. It's what it's
Is it a
driven.
specific design?
It's plain white, like
Because
Luto
it's from
plain.
Kanye,
Just
it's
because
1,002.
Kanye, it's not even written Kanye, but it was sold out the next day. That is what shocked me.
It's driven by consumerism and it's driven by capitalism. That's why stars are turned into stars. So
Yeah.
people have a lifestyle to emulate so that big companies can sell you t-shirts that they make in
Yeah.
India for peanuts for $120. It's so that it's to line other people's pockets so that they can sit in yards all day and do what I don't know.
And sip
okay?
champagne on the
And sip
ugh.
champagne and whatnot.
But speaking about those yachts, taking it back to like the water and everything, you often see these women, and fine, look, they people are like, oh, these people are so bad, these musicians, you get these women to be twerking and dangling and whatnot, and they lack clothing. Remember, these people auditioned to be there,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Fine. And when I watch, I'm like, oh, Bantu.
Yeah, that's somebody's daughter.
Whose child is that?
That's somebody's daughter, but that's a whole other sermon that I could give you on patriarchy, but I'm not going to go there,
We
otherwise
shall
we'll
not
have like
go down that route.
a 30-minute lecture. I read far too much. But let's look at the points. I mean, media has kind of got a stranglehold on language use. It's got a stranglehold on how women are viewed and
Yeah,
objectified,
yeah,
whichever term
yeah.
you want to use. It dictates the way we dress and it dictates the way what dance styles we use as well. So let's look at how it affects language. Let's start there. Let's break it down for our viewers at home.
Our tongues are lost.
Yeah.
See, lost, man. Our tongues are loose. And back then, it was seen as a bad thing to just go around throwing around, you know, F
Profanities all over the
words
place,
and
yeah.
all these bad words, man. And you know, back in primary, they used to wash up your mouth with
Soap or the
soap.
hoi pepper.
Yeah, like if you just even say like, hey, even if you can like, you say half of the word.
Yeah.
You going to the sink, you getting your mouth washed with it. But now it's so normal.
Yeah.
It is
yeah.
too normal, actually.
Also, the
cool.
yeah, it's like, yo, dude, type of thing. The N-word, right? There's a historical background behind that word
Yeah.
in American terms. Today, you just hear that word being thrown around, especially
it's
in our
thrown
country.
around.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what up, my inner type of thing, you know? I'm telling you. But you also then think, okay, fine, our country's also got like a similar background and historical background as America. And we also have our own limited N word, you know, like a cafeteria type of thing. But you don't hear that being thrown around because
Yeah.
if people
No, there
do
was
throw
a
it
thing
around,
for-
they're like, yo.
There was a
You
thing
know?
for a while, and when I was in matric, it was actually quite trendy to use that term in a social context, like people use the N-word. It
So
happened
the
for about a year.
the
It
K
happened.
word was like, hey.
It
Now you're
happened for
giving
about
out
a
your
year.
age.
It happened.
What year was this?
It was. Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding.
Oh 05. Okay, it wasn't.
Oh, that is just yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't-
yesterday.
It wasn't. You know, it was the same kind of thing. Like we're just using it. We're just trying to claim it back, man. But
Yeah,
still, at the end of
yeah.
the day, it's still derogatory. I don't
Yeah,
understand what
yeah,
you're doing.
yeah.
You don't want anyone else to call you that. You can't have a double standard about a word. You got to pick a side at the end of the day. And also, I think we're also very influenced by the fact that English is the main language of communication,
Yeah.
not just in South Africa, but globally.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that also affects our media.
I mean, you find like a bunch of black kids. You know, we're sitting in a taxi and the way we communicate is we're using English. Is that a bad thing, or do you think that media has just like international media has taken over to that extent that we forget our own languages?
Well, there's a number of reasons why English has taken over as a language. It's not just limited to media. It's also from colonialism and imperialism and the education system. We have 12 South African official languages in the country, but we actually have 2 national languages. That's English and Afrikaans, because economically it's a language of our economics sector, and it's a language of our educational sector. Majority of the schools in this country teach in English or Afrikaans, and some of them in the vernacular languages. You have to learn English, otherwise you won't get a job. You won't fit into sort of the vast kind of areas of society. So English, I'm apparently told that I have to have a word of the day because I say big words too often. But English is a lingua franca, okay? It's a language that allows 2 people to communicate who don't share the same mother tongue. So if she was from China and she spoke Mandarin, and I am from, I don't know,
Ghana.
India, and I speak Hindi, we could still tell each other where the embassy was by speaking English to each other to communicate. That is a lingua franca.
With that,
lingua franca. Yeah.
Lingua franca. It sounds like it's a French word. With that, back to your point, black kids in a taxi in Gauteng, I presume, right? Now, Gauteng is the hub of all. You know, everyone's like flocked here. You've got your vendors, your Tswanas, your Sutus, your Tosas, your all everybody, right? Now, you go to school, college, work, okay, and you're mates with all these people that speak all these different languages, okay? Common, like, just to get Jazz and an LCD, right? One language that we will all understand, okay? Say, for instance, you Tsonga. You Venda, I'm Xhosa. These are total different, languages, and we're gonna struggle to communicate. Therefore, we fall back to English. So it isn't really a bad thing, although you may have those old people. Oh, but they've lost the lingo of mother tongue type of thing, And you're like, it's just that we don't understand each other.
Yeah, but it's the 21st century. It's global, and it's bound to happen. However, I think it's interesting that things are changing, and as South Africans, we are moving to embrace our own languages and cultures again. But we'll touch on that again later, I think.
Okay.
But also, we need to look at these dance styles now.
Dance.
This business of twerking.
Twerking.
This business.
Oh, is that how it's said? Twerking.
Twerking.
Actually, or twerking.
It's not twerking.
You might as well call it twerking. You're trying to
Twerking sounds like a tool. Pass me a twerking. It's twerking, dear.
Oh, okay,
It's
sorry, it's
twerking.
twerking, Nati.
Yeah. Okay, somebody define twerking. Okay, like what is twerking to you? What does that mean to you?
For me, it's a dance style.
Yeah.
It's a dance style.
It's a silly dance style. It's
no, for me, it's
stupid.
not silly. It's just a dance style.
Okay.
Yeah, like kwasa kwasa.
Okay.
Kwasa, you twerk. All good.
Okay, cool. Twerking, actually, is the mimicking of the female dog in heat when she is trying to call a mate. You gyrate the buttocks in a suggestive manner. Actually, gyrating would be swinging your hips. You vibrate the buttocks in a suggestive manner, as if you were calling a mate. And I think it's pretty damn derogatory, because when women walk around asking for respect and whatnot, there were women who bent bras, for Pete's sake, man. What are you doing? You're setting us back another 30, 40 years. We want respect, we want independence, we want respect in the workplace, we want to be treated as equals, intellectual equals, social equals, etc., etc. And then Dengeleza. Like, what are you doing?
How appropriate.
Please stop that. Like,
I think it goes with a different person. Like, I really don't see anything wrong with it. If we if we twerk, it's up to
Twerk in front
you.
of your grandmother. Tell me what happened. Twerk in front of your grandmother.
I also see it as an exercise. Hey.
Go to
this
gym
one,
for that.
like this one, I like take a walk. I don't understand.
And the thing, okay, with
ridiculous,
twerking also, I think what it has done though, it has taken the more shapely woman and made her fashionable.
Hasn't made her fashionable. It's made her look dirty and like
Dirty.
she should be on a pole. But
The fact
anyway,
that you
we'll
got
get
this
back to this
animalistic-
shortly. We'll get back to this shortly, to this debate. But please don't go anywhere and join us right after the break. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. And to those of you who've just joined us, we've been talking about how media shapes teen society, how it affects us and what we do. And we had quite a bit to say about it, haven't we?
You missed out on a lot if you just joined.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
if you missed the twerking discussion, I had it.
Had it, buddy.
Catch a repeat, buddy.
Don't twerk.
No, man, you can't say that.
Like Luto said, twerk in front of your grandmother and
My
see what happens.
grandmama don't have to see it, so
Okay.
Okay. Till she sees you
see
on that music
lobola
video.
ne? You're starting to slowly whittle it down.
I'm not saying I twerk, but I'm just saying
I
if
know,
you
I know.
do
She
it,
twerks,
hey,
-3 cows. You start from -3. She twerks, -3. She does this, -3. She wears one of those tanglings.
But
tassels.
Tassels.
No
minus
way.
10.
No, guys, no, Nero.
Anyway,
You're gonna be
what
sold
have
next to
the people been
nothing.
saying on the... Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately, we seem to be experiencing a problem, but we'll get back to it.
we'll get back
right
to it.
now.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm sorry, guys. We'll chat
We'll
to you
fix
it.
later.
Get
For
back to
sure,
your
we'll fix it. We'll fix it. But anyway, what we were supposed to also touch on earlier was this idea that men are breadwinners and money makers, and women are these trophies that spend money. You can have whatever
Whatever
you
you
like.
like.
I hate that song. Thing is that you know what annoys me the most is
I
that I
love it.
love the beats. If you could just take the lyrics away,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
feminist inside me could calm down. It makes me want to run
And the
outside and burn a
music
bra.
video, ooh, the girl be like bowling.
You
The
heard
girls-
that, bro.
It really, really makes me just want to run outside and just burn all my bras and be like,
Oh my
no,
word.
no,
Ulati,
never shave again.
Okay.
No, come on, it's actually it's a little bit degrading, and it isn't
Yeah.
fair because why in that music video she was working at what Beggar King
Yeah,
or, what,
yeah,
what,
yeah,
or
yeah.
some kind of beggar joint.
Restaurant.
Then
yeah.
next thing he comes and takes her away.
And he's just like blowing money on her, and she's
why
She's
did
just
she
saying
go
she's
to
a gold
college?
digger.
What is wrong with her?
She
Go
ain't
to
messing with
school.
no broke brother.
Okay, like I understand that college is not the thing that everyone can do, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just, but get yourself skilled in a trade, go to college, hustle, get a job. You don't need to be working and first of all, minimum wage at Burger King in the States, don't joke, that's money. You don't even have children. Like, what's your problem?
And also, I would like to link with that. I don't know if you know this trend. Now, it's also died down as is Katsamba, but Icheres Kotan. You know Kotan, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
these cool guys.
They have
and then
cherries.
if you are the girlfriend of this Kotani, ooh, I'm telling you, you are like labeled as a queen's Kotan or something like that.
First of all, that whole Skotani business is so ridiculous. I'm surprised they've got girlfriends.
Define it to
Who
me because I
is
have no
Kotan?
idea. Yeah.
What's
What's
Kotan?
Kotan?
Oh, I
Kotan.
trust you
Yeah.
to say that.
Kotan is a behavior
Yeah.
that
Kotani.
predominantly African kids have,
Yeah.
right? Their parents be earning 5,000 Rand a month or so, but they go buy shoes worth 2,000 Rand. They go buy custard. They spill it all over themselves. They buy Sprite. This was happening in front of me in December. I'm like, these kids, give me that custard, I'll have it.
Okay, wait. You're
Sorry,
saying you
I'm-
literally mean they're going to take a custard
They'll take a
Ultramel,
custard,
ne?
ultramel,
and start to wash.
and start. No. The thing is,
Oh.
if I'm quartering you, ne,
Okay.
I will tell a custard all over you. Ne?
Okay.
Or Sprite or whatever, and then I'll burn these clothes and be like, yeah, no, I can afford this, whatnot. And there was a sad documentary that
You burn the clothes.
you burn the clothes. You show the tag that I bought this shirt, this plain T-shirt full of flowers that it's like dyed. You
No,
know
but
when
the
you mix
culture has
clothing
died
and you don't
down. That's what
separate,
I'm happy
Yeah.
about.
you don't separate colors,
Okay.
and you get that. It looks like that, right?
Okay.
They spent about 1,005 on a shirt, and they show you me. I'm boss like that. Me, I can burn a shirt for 1,005. Me,
Burn it.
burn it, right? Burn it.
Okay, what happened with the custard? I'm still on the custard.
Bakuthele ngayo unathi, and
They
that's
poured
just
the
how
custard.
it
They
is.
pour the
Yes.
custard on you.
Well, back to the topic at hand, I'd like to read a few comments here. We've got a comment from, we have a comment from Ukiabeto, and she says, songs to be banned, Kanye West, I Am a God. Remember I told you about that earlier. And then Rick Ross, Cocaine. I did not know there was a song like that, but the title alone says that it deserves to be banned. And we have another comment here from Kayline, and she says, hey guys, media plays an important role in our lives, but we tend to focus on the negativity of it. We always want to copy what we see, of which it is wrong.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much for commenting, guys.
That's absolutely fantastic. That's
much valued.
Much valued commentary.
Now, I've noticed, we've been talking, yapping, but it's all about international. Let's bring it back home now.
No, for sure. Media. But also, we still need to touch on reality TV shows.
Oh, reality shows are another story on their own, hey?
And how they affect the way that
they like deserve their own day. So sihlale and dissect, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Playboy Mansion.
The thing is that people don't realize that there's nothing real about reality TV. It is all staged, it is all scripted, it is all organized, it is all a big ploy to sell you a lifestyle once again. And you think, oh, Kardashian, so I must wear heels like this and dress like that and never have a job.
They drive around in a Range Rover, pick their kids up from school, they eat salad all day. But
dude, no. The thing that makes me laugh the most, okay, the Kardashians, fine, but have you ever watched Big Rich Texas? What do those women do? I have never seen a single one of them, not even a photo shoot, nothing. What do they do? They sit in Texas in these houses and go to the country club.
Yeah.
And what else?
And drama. They stage drama.
They stage drama. Are people supposed to emulate this?
No.
Do you want to be, like you want to grow up to be somebody who sits in a big house? This is one woman who's leasing a house at $40,000 a month. I'm just laughing at it.
That's not a home, it's a house. You use that structure to live in and live in sadness. Who's that guy? Like, women. They like stay at home and everything. But there's this guy, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
And he always pulls this funny face. He's like, who's this comedian? He's got like his own reality show. I saw it one time and I was like, you're kidding me.
Really?
This guy just,
There's a comedian with a reality show.
I thought they were like stay-at-home dads. He swears a lot, man. I never even... Chris Rock
has a reality show?
He's got a reality show.
Wow, okay.
And I thought these guys were like stay-at-home daddies or something, because during the day, they're forever around. They meet up at, the friend's place and what have you, and they play pool, they shout at each other, yell at each other, hit each other, and I'm like, do y'all not have a life?
The thing is, what people don't realize is that the reality TV show is their job. They're getting paid.
Yeah, they're getting paid to lie and trick us.
To lie and trick us and to make us think that this is real, and it isn't. It isn't. And it's an advertiser's dream to have a show that show that everyone loves. Who is Kim? What did she do?
I have no idea how Kim got famous.
That dirty little tape of hers. Like, what did she do?
I have no idea.
What did she do in life? What did she accomplish?
Please tell us the answer if you know
at home.
If you happen to know how she got famous, please tell us, because we really don't know.
Does she have a GED? Like, what's wrong with her? But anyway, let's come back to the local sphere now.
Bringing it back home.
Bringing it back home, yeah.
I think we as South Africans, Nati Shem, we are totally influenced by international media.
Yeah.
Definitely. You watch music video, you listen to music, you watch we even have reality shows now.
Well, I mean, it's cultural export. That's what the West does. Like I said earlier, colonialism and imperialism is by no means dead. It's just moved into the media. Why do you think that in the middle of Sabi Sabi, there's an ad for Coca-Cola?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
in the middle, a game reserve, brother, with Antelope and Wildebeest and Simba and Nala. There's a Coca-Cola billboard right in the middle of it. I love me a glass of Coca-Cola, but at the end of the day, how in the middle of nowhere? It's cultural commodification, and that's how the West still survives somehow, because we buy into their music, into their films, into their culture, into their this and their that. And that's how they stay afloat. Even
talking about that, you mentioned clothes earlier, fashion and everything, clothing labels. Yeah. If help me out with this, I always lose the acronyms. If I was the one, South African, who came up with
YMCMB.
Yeah. Leona. I come up with such South African. Amakip International. Amakip would have been like
Huge.
You know, huge.
Yeah.
But because my why whatnot was local, it would never be that huge. I'm gonna keep, you know, burnt flame here, and then it died out.
Yeah.
When are we gonna support local?
It's really
Yeah,
sad.
when are we
I
gonna
hate
Why
that.
and whatnot
actually.
has been going on for many years.
It's been going on,
been.
yo.
For a long time now.
But I also like now. Let's not just be negative. Here in South Africa, we have really good vernac rappers, singers.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
rather call them mother tongue.
Mother
rappers,
tongue,
because
mother
English
tongue.
is also a vernacular.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Mother tongue, like you get your Tswana rappers, your Xhosa rappers,
Yeah.
Afrikaans rappers. That is
Yeah,
really awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking about one rappers, this guy, Double HP, I never used to listen to him. First, you know, you always had like songs, whatnot, and you duplicated like, yeah, this is a nice song.
Yeah.
And when he came with the Bosso track, I was
Oh,
like,
that was
Timan,
huge. That was
he's a
huge.
boss. This line, it goes, I'll explain in English. Marairi, Bosso ki mutho spina koloi asai namela,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They spin a car kushesh.
Without him.
Being inside, or
Yeah.
without him being in control of the car. And there's another line that it's got to do with Rice Krispies, I promise you.
Give me whiskey. Oja Rice Krispies, Sika
whiskey.
whiskey. Yeah.
Do you understand that
eats-
we're
he eats-
condoning bastardizing
Yeah.
breakfast cereal?
No, man. No. We're just saying
He's
it's
Catan like that.
catchy.
He's Catan like that. We have our Rice Krispies with milk, 2% low fat or whatever you have.
Okay, I know
Right?
it's called Skotan. They lick the people. Please, I have to go back to this. I know that means licking. So after you've podcasted, do you lick the person clean? That's what I want to know.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
Okay, back to your point, because I'm really confused about
Sorry.
I don't believe you didn't know about this culture that we live in, like, seriously.
Like,
YouTube them.
Yeah, YouTube them, you'll find out
Even
everything.
Nando's ad had them. Like these two groups are like fighting each other. And it's like, yeah. I'm like rich and everything. I can wear this Cavella and I can wear a blue one, I can wear a green one. This was 2000, that was 2000, what have you. And
That-
they're burning it, right?
Yeah,
and
they're
these guys
burning.
are like, yeah, well, we can afford this. They grab a quantum seat. We can burn this. And they bring something else. And they're like, yeah, we can burn this quantum.
no,
And
Do
I was
it
like,
on time to do our
I
songs,
understand
guys.
that. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
come to that
We'll
now.
come back to
I
that. We
get
just
that.
need
I
to get
understand that whole
clarification.
culture and all that thing. But, like, the custard. But anyway, okay, cool. Time for our song.
yeah.
That even
laughing too
choked
much.
you up.
What's your song? What's your positive song?
my
today?
positive song is actually Nas. And it is a Nas. Yes, that's how you say it. You know, how we can say it's Catan. I
Yeah.
can say Nas.
Catan.
It's I know I can, and it's really nice because it's an inspirational song. So it says, "I know I can be what I wanna be."
I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I'll do
You
it
can stop
anyway.
that, I'm sure. You can stop right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
We get
Yeah.
the song.
So guys, listen to it. It's really. If you want to be a doctor, architect, that's the song for you.
Yeah, and you?
Bringing back to my... do you guys forgive me? Well, please do, because my song earlier, the first one was like, it's got to be banned, right?
Yeah.
My second one, I was like, I like the song, right? But during the ad break, I found like a song that needs to be banned. So I'll bring back my other one. That's a positive. I love bad things, and that's my huge problem. Yeah, I love bad things, and that is my huge problem. I love bad things, that's my huge problem, yeah. I like to play, and that's my huge problem, yeah. You know the words, like, I love
That is like the
that's
master
my problem.
paraphrase.
I love that.
No,
that's
we
my
all know that
problem.
song.
You all
We
know
all
that song,
know that
right?
song.
But a nice song, August Alsina. Check him out, YouTube. This guy's voice is amazing.
Incredible. But
Dance, make her
there's so
dance.
much that goes into media and what we think
What's your
about.
favorite local song?
My favorite local song, I'm not sure. Mine is by Black Rabbit. So
Mm.
I'm such a weird indie kid. But anyway, we're running out of time once again. It's time to wrap up and say good evening to you all. Please join us again on Wednesday. We'll be
Yay.
chatting more with you and
Yeah.
making more
Yeah.
connections. On that note, goodbye.
Kavalenja.
Bye.